All right, everyone. So I wanted to make a quick update about some things that's been going on. So a lot of the bulk of the gaming stuff that I was going to get rid of, I managed to get rid of. There are some things that I'm still trying to get rid of, which is like this pile here. Those I need to list online. These are actually all listed online. I'm just going through eBay. And because I knew I was going to be doing a lot of this for a little while now, I decided to get a scale. So if I walk over here, I got one of these little scales. I actually found this at Sam's and Sam's Club, and they're actually cheaper than the other stores around. And this is kind of like a better setup. So you got your little display here, you got the scale, runs on batteries. I don't have to worry about plugging into the wall or anything. And yeah, when I'm listing things and trying to get like packaging details and all that stuff, I can weigh the stuff, approximate about how much it's going to weigh, maybe just add a little more as a safeguard. Put all that information in, list it, and move on. And yeah, that's kind of like how my setup is right now. Another thing I decided to do, because I'm not playing the N64 and the Atari Jaguar all the time, and given that prices for those systems keeps going up, I'd rather not leave them hooked up all the time. So basically, I'm just going to use them. I'm basically just going to bring them out when I actually do want to play them, and I'll probably just use the Evercade connection to the TV, or if I want to stream, well, I can just connect it to my capture card and just play it that way too. But I'm adding. Apparently, there's been several updates on the Evercade, so that's what I'm actually doing. And apparently, I did not know this. After I updated, I realized, oh, they're actually doing like game of the month type things as like a little promotional thing for like upcoming cartridge releases, which is I thought was actually kind of cool. So it's not really formal, but they added this star now, and if I scroll to it, this is apparently there's been other updates, but yeah, apparently this is coming to the Indie Heroes Collection 2. So you can actually play this until, well, actually, this is May. We're actually about to go into July, so I think there's a couple more updates it has to do. But yeah, apparently each month they add a game on here, and just to show you, there's no cartridges in there, so it's using the internal memory. That's actually kind of cool because it helps highlight future releases, and being that these are indie games, it kind of like does a little promotional thing. That's actually kind of smart. I have to give them credit. So yeah, I may have to play these games before I update the system again. But yeah, so far I'm actually really liking this thing. I do have the handheld version, but they're also coming out with a new version of the Evercade handheld, and I actually pre-ordered one. I'm actually getting the like the pre-order version where the system is black. Uh, Evercade actually does this, so if you ever see someone with an Evercade Versus in black, that is the pre-order version or like the special edition version. I didn't get that for this, so it's just the standard version. But the handheld one, I did pre-order it, and it's supposed to come out later this year. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that one. And I think what I'm going to do, because I did order something for the Evercade, and I think what I'm going to do is, because this is my handheld version. Is it in this one? Yeah. So if I pull this out, I have one of these things called the Ever SD, and it's basically like an EverDrive for the Evercade, and it actually supports multiple systems. So I think what I'm going to do, because the Evercade Versus, I don't want to. It's really hard to mess it up, but I kind of want to just leave that dedicated for the cartridges. And I'm going to use this handheld because I'm going to get the other handheld too. I'm going to have this one set up strictly for the Ever SD. And this would be like my dedicated emulation handheld. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this. And when I get my new version of the handheld later this year, that would basically be like the handheld version of the cartridges. And if I want to play other games that are not available on the cartridges, I got this one now. So yeah, anyway, so all in all, this is my current setup here. I do need to dust that area there, but yeah, in terms of games I've been playing, I will say this. I do have a reservation for the Steam Deck, and mine is supposed to start in quarter 3 of this year. So basically, crossing my fingers in the next couple days, hopefully I get an email saying that I can actually order one. And once I do, I'll make a video about that, do an unboxing, and all that fun stuff. And because part of the reason why I want to really get a Steam Deck is because I've been slowly getting back into PC gaming. And to be honest, as much as I really like the Switch, the hardware itself is kind of stretching its legs. Let's just put it nicely. It's getting to the point that a lot of the games that are starting to come out on the Switch, it's being a little rough. And on top of that, there's a lot of games on Steam, and not only cheaper, but I can buy it on the PC and also play it on the Steam Deck on the go if I want to. So, win-win. But anyway, that's basically what's going on. I still have my Atari Jaguar and my N64. I just put them away because I don't want them connected 24/7 because I don't want to risk something happening to them while they're connected. So, but yeah, I still have my collection sitting right there. But all in all, that's what's been going on. And I was gonna try to make a video over the weekend. I'll be honest with you, there really has been much going on in terms of gaming or like anything really worthwhile. I mean, yeah, there are games like Diablo Immortal that came out. There was the Nintendo Direct recently. But I'll be honest with you, besides like the Portal games that was stealth drop today, or at least as of this video, that was really the only real exciting thing for me. I understand there are like other franchises that were announced that I know a lot of people would be excited for, but for me personally, it was average. I mean, I know they're supposed to be good games and all, but nothing Nothing that I would personally put time into, for me personally. But yeah, in terms of like the Atari VCS, I've been messing around with that thing still. I'm actually surprisingly liking that system. Even though the games are very, even though it has a very small library, but it has its charm surprisingly. So I'll give Atari credit because, hey, look, there's a physical piece of hardware, unlike in television, Amico. But anyway, I'll end it here. Like always, have a good one. Leave those comments down below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe for the subscriber, and like always, have a good one.